is made to keep water out and not to allow water to come in. But what happens when that is reversed? Most people begin to panic. Jesus asked them a question: why are you so fearful? Fear is a mindset towards something that you cannot control. And what Jesus did show them is this, that storms are going to rise, but what you can control your mindset. Why are you fearful? It's the power of the question. It's a way of teaching people, not giving them all the answers, but helping them to find answers themselves. And so he demonstrates what you should be doing in the midst of your storm, and that is for you to call the shots. He spoke to the wind. He began to call the shots. He spoke to the waters, and he said to both dimensions, peace, be still. To the storm, peace. To the waters, be still. We understand that from the demonstration of Jesus that he would never become a victim of circumstances. We all have our own kinds of storms. Your mind is the actual control center of your life. For as he thinketh in his heart, or in his mind, or the second compartment of your mind, you have the upper and the lower, or the first and the second, or the conscious and the unconscious. So the unconscious is the second compartment, or the second apartment of your mind, and we call that the heart. I often say, could things be the way they are because you are the way you are? And what one thing can you change that can change everything? You could change your thoughts, and your thoughts dictate to your circumstances. It dictates whether or not you are going to give away your personal power, or you are going to take power back. The Bible said there is no temptation taking you, but such as is common to man. But God will, with the temptation, make a way of escape that you may be able to bear it. So you're going to be able to bear up under it. In other words, instead of it dominating you, you are going to dominate it. And you dominate it with your mindset. Thoughts are things. Thoughts change our reality. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. If you want to change your life, you got to change your thoughts about how you weather your storms. You got to change your thoughts about who you are. You have to change your thoughts about your abilities. God is not giving you the spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and soundness of mind. So that means that if God hasn't given you the spirit of fear, there's another entity that has. And if he gives it to you, you don't have to accept it. You don't have to be fearful about showing up in this world. You don't have to be fearful about tomorrow. You don't have to be afraid about making a mistake. Why? Because Jesus is in your life. Greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. That's number one. But number two, the spirit in you, he will lead you and he will guide you into all truth. And then number three, all things work together for good. All things will work together for good if you just trust God, if you just believe that it's going to. Jesus told the disciples, let's go on the other side. And in the midst of the waters, in the midst of the Sea of Galilee, the storm rose. But Jesus understood that he was not a victim of circumstance, that he had the power over the circumstances that he was in. And he rebuked the wind and the wave. And they said, what manner of man is this? One of the things that you've got to control, you've got to control your mindset. As we are shifting, as you are shifting from one station in life to another, one status in life to another, you've got to trust God that all things are going to work together. Joshua chapter 1, verse 8. This book of the law shall not depart out of your mouth, but you shall meditate on it day and night, and you will make your way prosperous, and you will have good success. You're going to be like a tree planted by the rivers of living water. This is Psalm chapter 1, verse 3. And the Bible says, your leaves shall not wither. The life is not going to be drained out of you, but whatsoever you do shall prosper. So I decree and declare in this season, you are not going to perish, but you're going to prosper. And it may feel as if the life is draining out of your business, the life is draining out of your marriage, even life may be draining out of you. But I decree and declare whatever storm you are facing, you are going to cross over, you are going to get through this, and you are going to get to the other side. In this season, you will not be conformed to the external conditions of this world, because you're going to have the master's mind. You're going to have the mind of Christ. The Bible says in 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 16, for who hath known the mind of the Lord, that he may instruct him, but we have the mind of Christ.